can see what's possible for people, and I know it for myself. So I've experienced it. I've experienced what can happen when you can really connect with your true self. And so running the retreats is about that. It's helping people to really connect with their true selves, stand in their power, and from there, anything's possible for what they want.
So I believe that we all want to be the best we can be in life, for ourselves, for our relationships and the roles we occupy. And that can be challenging. You know, along the way we encounter all sorts of obstacles. Through this work, we help people overcome those challenges and really connect with their true self with authenticity and find the best they can be.
It's really unusual to have best friends and business partners working together and working so beautifully together. And so we've done the work, and we're doing the work on ourselves, and we do the work together, and there's a magic that's created between the two of us. We lift each other up. There's an incredible energy and joyfulness in the work that we do, and I think that's really special. You don't find that in very many places.
As facilitators of change and transformation, we have the biggest suite of tools and frameworks and approaches that we use with people. So we customise it, and it's really responsive to the needs of the individual. I teach the morning yoga. If people want some at sunset, I'm always up for more of that. Sally helps people through guided meditations in the morning. Again, we can offer that at the end of the day if people want that experience. There's spectacular food. So food is a big component of self-love and making good choices. We look at all the self-talk that comes in and the stories we get stuck in that we tell ourselves about our past self. We help people rewrite the story for what needs to emerge in them to help them be the best they can be. We've taken this work from the consulting suite and we've put it in the most beautiful environments, and that in itself really kind of turbocharges the work.
None of us really like change. It's really, really tough. So when you're in this environment that is so beautiful and so supportive and has this lightness and joy, then it really supports the change. So change happens, it actually does.
There's the pampering aspect. So the beautiful massages and body work that is on offer. And then don't forget the fun. So there's a lot of music, there's a lot of laughter, there's a lot of joy. And I have to say we do some adventurous stuff. And people, when they get into that, they recognise and they realise the safety of this and the opportunity. If they can take these steps, they go for it. So together, that's a pretty intoxicating mix. Some of the deep work we do allows people to look at triggers and common themes and stories and default patterns in their life. So in taking this work back, they need to have strategies that address those common patterns, and we give them techniques that they can actually embody, actually in a physical sense and in a cognitive sense and in a feeling sense, so that these strategies allow them to take the work home and apply it, whether it's in a leadership role, an executive role, or any other role indeed at work or in a personal sense.
So what they get out of it when they're there is the time, the space and the time to be able to think and reflect. And that's no different from a lot of other retreats. But the thing that's really different about this retreat is that you've got two people who are highly skilled, who can help you dive deep if that's what you want. And when you dive deep, then you can look at what it is and you can get some understanding about what it is for you, what it is that needs to change.
In addition to just participating in the program and getting the experience of that, we genuinely want people to learn about what they want to do differently in their lives and how they can make the right choices to support positive transformation.
When we truly practice self-love, then we look after all of us. So we look after our health, we look after our well-being, we look after our mind, we look after our heart and our soul. And so the well-being, the health and well-being is about all of that. It's holistic. It's about the food that we put in our bodies. It's the nourishment. It's about the yoga. It's about how we move our bodies. It's about the meditation. So it's a really, really strong focus of the retreat, that whole body wellness and well-being.
What people tell us is that they have an incredible sense of being invigorated and genuinely really clear about a decision or a path that they're going to take. So on the retreat, this seems to just crystallize for people, and they come back charged with a sense of empowerment and clarity and strength and authenticity, like this is who I am and this is what I'm doing, and they step it through. So we have some durability checks, which I can't give away, but it's a means of checking their progress with themselves as they roll forward. So much about being healthy means a holistic approach. So it is about the food, it is about what's going on in the mind, it is about how we use our bodies, it is about the heart, it is about having fun, finding joy, it's about play, it's about the senses, it's about the music, it's about the incredibly beautiful scenery and the flowers, the insects, it's a cacophony. So it's this sensory, whole body, whole lived experience that with the Ayurvedic, actually the Ayurvedic medicine, so there's a science there, the whole thing is about our health, optimising our health.
So my belief, or our belief, is that we have a responsibility and an accountability as leaders to be the very best that we can be, so that we show up in the very best way, so that then we can help our staff show up in the very best way that they can. And you'll learn those tools, you'll learn the strategies.
The treatments transport you. Anyone who's had 2 people, 4 hands, literally praying over your body to prepare it for the massage, and then genuinely delivering love through their hands, through these treatments, it's like nothing else. It is the way to begin or end every day at the Zen retreat. It really is spectacular massage.
I was told at the age of 18 that I would just fail everything if I kept painting, so I hadn't painted since. And then with Mickey's guidance, and I sat down and I painted with the participants, and we all created masterpieces that are now hanging on the walls of Zen. Anyone can paint. If I can, anyone can.
Yes, there's this fantastic component. At the Zen, we have the privilege of having Mickey on site to run an art therapy session. She's an exquisitely beautiful woman, and she's very talented, and she guides us through this exercise where you really don't know what's going to happen, and it's an exercise in finding your expression through paint. It's so much fun, and people are genuinely surprised at what they can produce when they just trust and allow it to come out, and Mickey supports that. Mickey allows it to come out. It's a very special component.
Sometimes making the decision to actually come, to put your finger on the key, to press the key, is really difficult. And what we want people to know is that you will be safe, that it will be one of the best decisions that you've ever made. You will learn how to be a better leader. You will learn how to connect with yourself. You will learn about health and well-being. You will find a deep, deep connection with yourself that you haven't had before. And you'll just find that life is so much richer and better after coming to the retreat.
As a first step on your journey to self-love and being the absolute best you can be, we really want you to consider the Heartfelt Retreat.